So we're going to start this video by showing you our business cards, and please let us know how we can change anything on here, how we can make it look better or anything, because we like your feedback, your criticism, your response, your
Portable
comments, your
and
love,
foldable.
expected criticism and reviews, because this is how we can learn. We all make mistakes and we would like you to put it out for us so we can learn and get better. So going forward we will be more cautious and aware of what we do. So here you can see we are just showing you a prototype of what was made with some scrap metal, and the idea just came to mind. We can only thank the Almighty for that, the mindset. And this is basically a foldable mechanism. I'm not going to tell you what the name is yet, because later on the video you will find that out. And this is also just a bag that laying around somewhere that was used, and everything needs to be made as a prototype first before you take it out into the real world. So here you can see we are testing it for the first time, and you only need a small piece of blitz, and you pack basically the coals in on top, and then you just give this thing about 10 minutes or so, and you will have red hot flaming hot coals ready for your braai or your pochi. So this is the very first test that we took it on. We did some welding obviously on here. We like that the heat is also removing the paint for us, because later on we're going to paint it nicely and make it look neater. And we are just testing the design for the first time. So we can see the top flaps are basically opening upwards because of the heat. So those are all things that you need to take into consideration. So obviously the new and improved design were made with stainless steel, and we will definitely show you guys the version 2.0. So please bear with us. I obviously needed to use both my hands here for this and keep the camera in the one hand. I didn't have the proper equipment at the moment, but okay, I was about to tip it over there. So all these things are obviously being taken into account now as the prototype is being made, and this will obviously be made better on a later stage. So you can see the handle is designed in a way that you can also spread your coals out nicely. So obviously we have a lot more designs that will be coming out, and we want to be known for our innovative mindset and just making life more practical for everyone out there. So please do like and subscribe, because you're going to keep us making content. You're going to keep us getting to the editing and getting things out there for you guys, because we know you guys are intrigued and you guys want more content. In today's life you need to be pushed in order to bring your best out, and that is exactly what we want from you guys. So like I say, please tell us your feedback, your criticism, your comments and so on, because we will definitely respond and engage with you guys. We think conversation is the most important thing in today's life, or in other words, to communicate. And sometimes we feel like we don't know who to communicate to, because not everyone out there wants the best interest for you. There's a lot of jealous souls out there. So you will realize also later on in our videos we're just going to be talking about life and random things. I was told that also I sound very down and very but I'm still a beginner to this. Nerves and shyness still takes over you, but it's a learning curve. Later on in one of our videos we will maybe elaborate more on life, how life has been lifing, and we break down what life actually means as to what we think it is, and we actually want your intake on that, as to the L in life being limitless, being I can't get to the other names that I have come up with, but that will be later on in another video. So you can see that's all you need, and you just need basically blitz, firelighters, and now you can see that
We call it the Braaitjie.
all you need, just a sticky blitz, and that does the job. So this is now our second test basically, and I just use it for myself, made me a nice braai for myself and put everything to the test. So the handle now can handle the heat that comes with it, and it just looks more elegant. So you guys also need to tell me if I need to stop talking in the videos and just let the pictures and the videos do the talking. Please do check out my other videos. I have a video of a shoe cupboard that we also invented, and like I said, we're going to be inventing a lot more things to come, so stay intrigued, keep pushing us. Yeah, you can see after 10 minutes or 5 minutes you have a flaming hot fire. And the beautiful thing with designing is that when you are done with the design, and the initial purpose was just to make coals, you realize afterwards that there's actually way more purposes that it could be used for, and that is what sparked us the most. So we are also just spreading out the coals here again. Because I just wanted to make sure I have enough for my meat that I was going to use. But in actual fact, I didn't need to do that because it was going to be enough. You have to realize that obviously the amount of or the measurements with regards to the braaitjie, you can only carry a certain amount of coal. So if you look at the volume rather, but like I say, it was definitely enough. I didn't need to add more coals, but the whole idea was to make you coals to start initially as a starter. So there we can see everything is being fried nicely, everything folded up nicely and packed away as flat as can be. Here is the first time the braaitjie has went out and went to live its life in reality and putting it to the test amongst friends. Look how nice the light looks over there. And nice that lights are giving a nice ambience. So obviously took it out, got some feedback, critics and so on, what needs to be done to make it better, and I would like for you guys to also give me any ideas on how I can improve this, what I can add, so that I can make the final take on it, final version, put it out there into the market. Here you can see was one of our amazing feelings when we realized that it can hold the pot and it can even make the food on the braaitjie. So this is where we really started to think, wow, we're really onto something here, because you don't need anything else, just the braaitjie now, and we can obviously make a potjie on the braaitjie. You will see later in the video in part 2 also there's a lot of other things that can also be done, and this all came without expectation. So here is the second time the braaitjie went out, and like I say, we want to put everything that we invent, we want to put through a test multiple times to make sure that we bring out a unique and likable end product. Here we just made the coals and threw the coals out. This was take 3 of the braaitjie at its next visit, and here we can see just a sticky blitz. So we realized that you need obviously space in order to get the handle off, especially if you're working in a container. So it's probably best to just put it down on the ground or something flat where you have access right around. So a lot of my friends actually make food. Most of us stay on our own, so we are forced to make our own delicious meals, whatever we call it, even if it's a simple egg with some garlic. And I'm done talking. I'm starting to talk a lot of nonsense, so please do ask me any questions that you might have. Silence is golden, eh? Thank you for watching the video.